Hey everybody, Nicole and Chris here. So a couple videos ago, we mentioned the idea about possibly doing a walkthrough of our home, just to kind of show you some of the things that we have in our house and some of the things that we've done personally.
Built?
Some of the builds, yep. Just to kind of give you an idea that you don't need to go out to the store and buy $700-800 pieces of furniture. You can actually do it yourself, save some money, and have a little fun doing it.
And then it becomes a conversation piece when people come over. They're like, wow, look at that antique desk that you have that you redid. Or where'd you get that?
Right. So, come with us as we walk through the house here.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Update on the planters. Look, did those a while ago. They're still going strong. Got a couple that are pretty spent, but otherwise,
not bad overall.
Yeah, everything's pretty green.
Pretty good.
Yep.
These things still frozen. Yep. It's
still frozen in there. Yep.
Still looks good though.
Yeah. Cute.
Good job. All right, let's go inside.
Let's go inside.
Here's our entryway, and you'll notice right there on the table. Go get a zoom in on that table there. Let's see what it is. Oh, that looks familiar.
The little planter. There he is. Really cute. We also have, this is a tray that we made.
It's out of some pretty basic wood and some stain.
It's
Couple
really,
handles.
Yep,
You can
handles.
buy at the store, about $1 a piece. You got a nice tray.
Yep.
Put lots of stuff on it.
All right, we're
Swivel over to the right here.
you come in. There's our little ZZ plant.
With the little stand that we built. Still holding up strong.
Yep. And the dogs don't get into it very much anymore. Yay, it worked.
Which was the goal in the first place.
Yep. Okay, so now we are going into the doors to the right when you come in to a foyer, and this is our home office.
Ready?
Oh, yay, it's so fun.
This is where all the work happens.
Right.
Sort of. We've redid this room about 3 or 4 different times because somebody keeps changing their mind.
I work from home. I don't want, you work in like 200 square feet all day. You want like something comfortable. Let me open the blinds because this house really has amazing natural light. But let's show you around. It's my workstation, work by day.
Party at night.
Yeah. This
the home sign up at the top corner there.
Yeah, we got a home sign up there. One of the signs that we've made with some beads that we made. There's work computer / kid computer. Keep a lot of our products in here. This is where I do a lot of my vinyl printing.
Yep, we use the Cameo up here.
No, don't open that. What, are you crazy?
Are you hiding something in there?
Don't open cabinets.
What are you hiding in there?
I'm not hiding anything in there. There's just my tools and stuff are in there to...
Tools of the trade. Unless your
And
boyfriend's
then-
hiding in there, I don't care.
I shoot a lot of the DIY videos right here. You can see my little overhead camera that shoots down onto the table here. Lighting, because you need lighting. And then, of course, my television. Okay, so here's a table where we house, or a cabinet where we house a lot of our products. Don't mind the mess in the middle right here. That's kind of our backdrops and stuff like that to our photos that we put online.
A lot of this stuff you see there is available on our website. We're actually also looking into the using Etsy too. So I do an old switcheroo, but we'll do an announcement in the coming weeks.
Yep, it takes time to do that kind of stuff. So
Scroll down to the floor here.
here's the floor that we did.
We did this floor. Had carpet in here, but we didn't like it, especially if we're going to use it as a workroom. So we actually just got glue on, underlayment, and cut it into strips. Made it look like old planking, and we painted it, scruffed it up so it looks like it's old and worn. And we kind of had the thought of well, if we want to put tile down on the floor or something in the future, we can do that because this is just underlayment, and then we can go right over the top of it. But we're kind of liking the look of how this came out, and it works pretty well. Easy cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to worry about if we get drips of paint on the floor because it'll just blend in with everything.
And it keeps the room nice and bright too, being that it's white. When you're working in a small space like that for a long time, you want to try to keep it all bright and cheery.
Yeah.
So, ready, baby?
I'm
Why
ready.
don't you take them onto the, here's our foyer entryway to upstairs. We'll go ahead to the kitchen.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
We're rolling. Okay, so heading down the foyer. Where's the foyer? Foyer.
It depends on how fancy you get.
Well, we're not fancy.
How you feeling? You feeling fancy?
So this is the kitchen. We redid a lot in this kitchen. Put a lot of work into this. This used to be a basic island that was here. Had a laminate countertop on it, and it just wasn't our style or something that we liked. So we actually tore most of it apart. Bought this butcher block countertop. Stained it ourselves, and then we did a lot of woodwork down here and added all of this. So you see all the arches that are down here. We actually just went over the top of the existing island with some wood and cut it all out, made it look nice and gives it a more architectural feel.
Tell them where we got the inspiration for that island.
Are you testing me right now?
Joanna Gaines.
Oh, Joanna Gaines, Chip and Joanna, yes.
Yeah.
I think you saw it in a magazine. So, but it's a
in
good
their house.
point because if you
It's in their
find
kitchen.
something or you see something in a magazine that gives you inspiration to do something, you can do it, you know?
Or you can ask somebody to help you. Maybe Orange and Olive, who does woodworking.
Shameless plug. What else did we do in here? Oh, the backsplash in the kitchen was really nice. A pain in the butt, I will say that, but it came out really nice. What do you call these tiles?
They call them. You can call them lanterns,
Lanterns,
or
that's
yeah. There's another name I can't remember. Is it arabesque or something like that? I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
So yeah,
But it's really nice looking.
it's marble tile,
Marble tile.
and then we redid the countertops. Are redone?
We didn't do the countertops, we had somebody
Right.
put the countertops in, but
Yep.
and then we repainted we painted all of our cabinetry in here nice white. We have paint sprayers. So they were just a regular kind of blonde wood. So we sanded everything down, primed everything, 2 coats of paint. We have a nice sprayer that we use to get that nice finish, almost a factory finish on it, so you don't really see any brush marks or anything like that.
Nice and easy to clean.
And then we actually, we built this as well. This is the hood vent. We wanted something that went all the way up to the ceiling, but also something that's ours that we created. So we built all this.
It gives it good height. I like how it goes all the way, wanted it to go all the way up to the ceiling because our ceilings are high and we had nothing that went that far. So we were like, well, if we push it up, it kind of gives it a cool dimension and it brings your eye all the way up to the ceiling. So it makes the room feel bigger.
Yeah. So that's it in the kitchen. Unless you want to show them your lamps here, but we didn't build
We
these.
didn't build the lamps, yeah, but
They're
these are
cool
pretty cool
anyways.
lamps. We love things that are handmade. Like anything that's handmade, we'll buy it, and these are really cool. We got these from Viva Terra, and we put these in the house. They're awesome. I love them, love them, love them. We have 2.
Swing over this way.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to get anybody
so we have
peeking.
this.
Child in the background.
Child that's going up on the site. So
Yeah, she's getting ready for work. So.
so this we built. This is our chalkboard. We usually put an inspirational quote on it every week. And then we also include the weekly menu because the kids are always like, what's for dinner? What's for dinner?
It's easier for us actually. It's so much easier to remember what groceries you bought that week and what you're making for dinner if you have it written down. Like there's no question. We know Monday we're having whatever, Taco Tuesday, whatever, etc.
Yeah, because when you get older, that stuff, it's not easy to remember. But we built this. We bought just a regular chalkboard, and then we took a lot of pallet wood that we had and just kind of put it together, pieced it together, and It came out really nice. This is one of the things that we get the most use out of, I would say,
Yeah.
in our house.
And it's really pretty. We when we took apart the pallet boards, you have to take out all the nails and things like that. And then once we built this, we kind of kept the little nail heads and just pushed them back in there. So they're just kind of chilling in there. It makes it
Makes it look cool.
Yeah.
Authentic.
Yep.
Which it is.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You can do a
Love
lot of
this.
stuff with pallet wood.
Yep.
We like it. And
It's
it's
very
free. It's free. You can
Well-
find places to pick it up. It's a lot of work to take apart.
Yeah.
So you
So
put a lot of time into taking it apart, but
it's definitely more time consuming to handle than it is just buying a piece of lumber from the lumberyard. I mean, you have to really work to get the product.
yes, there is a lot of work
Here's
that
a
goes
view
into
to our
it.
kitchen. I'll just do a big. There's the whole kitchen. Oh, you didn't show them our corbels, baby.
The what?
Our
the
corbels.
Yeah.
These are these really cool corbels, and we got these off Etsy. And they come off an 1800 schoolhouse. And where was it? Vermont?
Vermont, I think.
Vermont, yep. And we took them and we kind of took a little bit of the paint off. And then when we, got a certain look, we just left it. And I absolutely love these. But anyway, this is another thing that we did too with the outside of the cabinets for our kitchen here.
Yeah, this all used to be just regular drywall because there's the old countertop actually came up,
We'll try to put a picture up.
but we didn't like that. We wanted a more open area, a lot of flat surface. And this section right here, we actually get a lot of use out of in our kitchen because people, when we have company over, they'll sit on the stools and we do what we need to do in the kitchen and we talk and you can put food out on it, so it's nice. But yeah, this used to be all just drywall out here, and again, we just got some wood and kind of put the pieces on here. Kind of very similar to what we did with the island, but we didn't put the arches in.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
like a
gives it-
wainscoting, right?
Yeah, it just gives it more depth and a more interesting view
Yeah.
instead of just having flat drywall there. But again, it was not that hard. It's just some boards and you cut them up and glue them and paint.
Yep.
Came with it.
It's a nice feature because our sliding glass door is right here, and when I come in from outside, I get to see, that. So it's pretty. I like that view.
How do you like this view?
I love that view.
This is our table that we just finished. You saw it in a couple videos ago. This is now where it's going. This is just kind of temporarily sitting here. But we'll figure out a spot for it.
You know where it would look really good, and every time I look at it, honey, you know what I think of? I think of a little kid's room that loves the movie Frozen.
Yeah.
Doesn't it remind you of that movie?
Yeah.
It's so cute.
That came out really good too.
So if anybody's interested, we'll throw this up on the site and it'll be for sale.
This is our cart we built out of 2x4s and
Some Joyce hangers.
Joyce hangers, 1x.
Yeah, 2x4s and 1x.
But this gets a lot of use. It used to be in the
wheels.
office. We used to store file folders and stuff on it, but now we put it out here and now we have plants on it. Very sturdy, very easy to build. Again, simple DIY stuff that anybody can do. And then we just stained it. I think it was a stain, right?
Well, we
Did you do
painted.
like a coffee stain on it? Is this smooth
No,
coffee?
I did an antique white paint. Then I distressed it, so I sanded it, and then after that, I put early American stain over it,
Yeah, okay.
and that's what gave it that look. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's really neat. And then with the Joyce hangers, of course, they come silver, so we just got a spray painted those.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yep.
And the
And then the casters down here. Let me try to get down here. Mold. Same thing. Casters come like a silver color, and then we spray painted them.
I don't think we spray painted those.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we did. So the casters come silver as well, and we spray painted those. You can see they're kind of a little bit roughed up because we kind of wheel this around sometimes. But the wear and tear is perfectly fine.
It looks good.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
Yeah, and there's some of our pulleys. One we got from American Pickers in Nashville. What? Had to shout out to that. Okay.
Swing around here, you can see the table. This was our first dining room table that we bought when we got our first house. But it didn't look like this. It looked completely different. It was kind of a dark brownish stained table, and the chairs were again like a dark stain with like a fake leather on the seats. But we just redid this recently. So we sanded all the chairs down. We painted them this dark with the black, and Nicole actually redid the seatings. Reupholstered them. And the table, we painted it black. And these legs aren't the original legs. They used to be a block leg.
More square. It looked more like that, but bigger.
Yeah. So we wanted to change up the legs, give it a more farmhouse feel to it.
Yeah.
So we bought these off of
Design 59.
Design 59 on Etsy, right?
Yep, they're on Etsy. They actually sell on Amazon as well.
Okay.
We'll link them below.
Yeah, but they turn these legs. They're beautiful. They come raw wood, so you can do anything you want with them if you want to stain them.
Well, they're more of a painted type. You can stain them.
You can. It's softer wood, but it's
a pieced together wood, and then they turn them, so it's glued wood. So if you stained it, you would see the pieces. But whatever.
Still,
yeah.
Whatever your choice is, whatever you like to do. But we wanted to paint them.
And the legs are consistent. We bought 4, clearly, and they're consistent. They do really nice work.
Yeah.
Very nice work.
So, very happy with the way this turned out. And it kind of goes with the rest of the sunroom here. The black and whites that we have going on in this room.
We have our tray.
We have our tray that we built here. Again, pallet wood. This was one of my favorite pieces that we got off the pallets because it had the name of a company on there, so it was very cool. So Nicole took it apart and made a little planter box for it. You could really use it for anything if you wanted to plant some flowers in there. But we just kind of store some things in there.
Yeah,
and it
put
changes
some
up
flowers
throughout
in.
the seasons.
Yeah.
You do something different in each season.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put 2 vases on each side here, and then fill them with just cut flowers. Make it really pretty for the spring.
This is our Jim Beam barrel.
Jim Beam barrel. What?
Out of the Jim Beam distillery.
Yep.
Threw it right in the back of our car.
Smelled like bourbon the whole way. There's that side. I'll try not to get the dog deuce in the snow, but here's our backyard. What? It's reality. There's our pool underneath the snow. And then you can see, let me see if I can, right there, that's actually kind of like an end table / umbrella holder that we built. We have a big patio back there, and we have an umbrella that's about 15 feet long, and it really needed a really heavy base, so we built that because we could not find a base that would hold the umbrella up from the store.
Here's a sofa table we built.
Inspired, I seen a sofa table that I really liked. What's that? Kirkland's. We don't have a Kirkland's here in the Syracuse area. So I saw this and I was like, I know where I can get the legs. Design 59, and then my husband and I can build the rest.
Yep.
Go ahead, baby, go through it.
So we built the base. Again, I think it's 1x6s or 2x6s on the bottom for the base. And then we just framed it out with some 1x3s.
Yeah.
1x3s for the base. These are the legs again from Design 59. Just painted these ones as well, but we also did a little distressing on it just to kind of give it a little bit more of a rustic look. The top here, I don't even remember what we used.
It's
down
molding.
there.
It's 2 pieces of molding. Here. This is one piece, and then this is another piece. So I tried to mirror the top of the Kirkland's table as best as I could. Mm-hmm. And then this is just one of those project boards that, like, I don't know, it's like 4 foot. This is probably like 18 inches by, we cut it down.
Good for tabletops, countertops, bar tops. those kind of things. Very useful, but we just stained this one again.
And I used, for the stain, I actually mixed 2 colors of stain to kind of give it this driftwood look. It's early American, and then a gray. I can't remember what the gray stain is from Minwax, but I just kind of mixed them together. And I actually added maybe a little bit of like white stain in there as well. So that gave it that top, which is really cool.
Yep, and we just kind of decorated it down here with a lot of some of the stuff that we've made, like this home sign. If you've seen it on our website, we do a lot of these signs. So we take the pallet woods, break them down, sand them, plane them, and we put some nice writing on it. And this one was actually one of my favorite pieces of wood, just because of all the graining that was on there. It gave it a really kind of neat design on there. So we kept this one, but other stuff like that on our website if you want to go check it out. And then some stars. We got on the star kick for a while. We were making stars because we were looking around and nobody was making stars.
And well, we know why they're not making stars.
Now we know why they're not making them.
They're not easy to make. This one's not bad. This is pallet wood.
Yeah, and this is just, we cut out a star with a piece of backer board or whatever. And then we put some pallet wood on there, traced it out, and kind of put it on there. But this came out pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I like the different colors, the variations on there.
Those ones are the ones that are harder to make. They're a bit time consuming, but once you get your pattern and once you know the angles of your saw and stuff, it's pretty good. But
we have a template for those too.
Yeah, so, but we do have a couple of these. We made them into flat. They lay down flat for planters, and you can plant like succulents or plants in them. They're really cute.
Yeah. And there's our sign we made for our business, orange and olive. Here's another star that we made. Again, this is just the pallet wood that was planed down. And you can see pretty. All the different color variations in the wood, and it's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous, it is.
This was the star that was going to go on top of the Christmas tree in the entryway, but I never put it up there. Yep. Okay, I'm going to try to get up here.
So this is a cabinet that we showed you in a video, gave you a quick picture of it, I think when we went to the antique store, that video.
Yep.
But we got this at an antique store and we loved it. And we wanted to redo it. It was all solid, one color. We tried to figure out, what we wanted to do with it, or how we could turn it around and repurpose it and bring it back to life, and we came up with this two-toned look of these colors. So we had to sand everything down, and then we stained, obviously, the tops here, all the drawers, gave it new cabinetry, new hardware here, and these are the locks that we I don't know if we mentioned them before, but these are the locks that we actually bought off a website, and we installed them ourselves. Kind of to match. If you see down here, this is an original one. So we tried to find the same kind to match that, and we got it. It was pretty close, so we were able to install them, and now it's locked, and we keep some liquor and stuff in there.
That's where our booze is.
That's where we hide the booze. Yeah. But I like this, and these casters on here are actually wood casters. Those aren't metal casters, so that kind of gives you a rough idea about how old this is.
Excuse the floor if you see anything on it. We have dogs.
Any dust bunnies in there?
Well, the house was cleaned yesterday, but...
This is Uncle Stan.
What? Boston.
And so we went to Boston Comic-Con, and we actually met Stanley. Yep. It's pretty cool.
And he sits in our living room.
It's Uncle Stan.
Uncle Stan.
What else we got in here? Oh, table.
Yeah.
We built this coffee table.
Let me get a panned out view of our living room here so people can kind of see everything.
Okay. So this coffee table we made out of 1x8, 1x6.
Yeah, like 1x8.
Or 2x8s, yeah.
2x8s.
Cut them down.
Yeah. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 2x8s. Whatever length you want.
Yeah, This table really wasn't that expensive. The actual this
Actually,
stuff.
yeah.
Well, these things are expensive. That's where your cost is going to be.
It cost us probably about $250 to build this table ourselves because the piping is so expensive.
Yeah.
When people want to do piping and things like that, we have to tell them it's really expensive. It's really cool looking. It's really industrial, but it's pricey, especially if you're buying all these little pieces and putting them together.
But if you're going to go out and buy
If you're going to go out and buy a $500
$500
coffee
$400
table, yeah,
$500,
$250 is
save
definitely
yourself some
doable.
money and do it yourself.
Yeah.
And we jigged all. Oh, hello.
Oh, so
We jigged all these together underneath with the
Craig jig.
Craig jigs. Yeah. So it gives it a strong bond.
Oh, tell them what we did with the top too. Remember that's the first time we used the torch. We torched the wood.
Oh yeah, right. So you can see, as you can see, there's a lot of like it looks either dark. It's over here is a good.
Okay,
You can
let me
see
get
you can see the darkness here. So before we even did anything to this, we took hammers to it and we smacked it, and we put nails on there and screws.
stressed it a bit.
And you can see like there's a little screw there where we smashed it in to kind of weather it and make it look old. So we torched the wood too, kind of burned it, and then we went over it and stained it over it. So gave it a really unique old look to it.
Yep, and then it's stained in the gray wax color, and then we did like 3 or 4 coats of poly because we put drinks and stuff like that on there. So yeah,
We did this a few years ago, and it's
yeah, holds up pretty well. It's heavy.
it's heavy. It is. Now this is something that you just did the other day.
Yeah, sometimes when I get bored, I just kind of make stuff.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
That's actually a piece of pallet wood that I really liked. It's a great piece of pallet wood. I think it's probably like the only one I had left. I couldn't really use it to resell because it's kind of chipped and it's not like straight enough, but I wanted to do our GPS coordinates for this house. So we have that up on our mantle, and then of course it looked kind of weird, so I put some beads up there. Still looks kind of weird, but it does.
Still trying to figure it out. But again, just a small sample of the things that we can do. So
on a whim too.
yeah. So email
Let's
us,
see.
call us, check out our website. When we get on Etsy too, you can look there and see some of the things that we do.
Our tray. This is one of the risers that we sell. This is our memorial to our dog Molly.
It's our dog Molly.
Yep. She's always with us.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do we have over on this one? Oh, we have the
We don't
little.
have anything over here.
Yeah, the little
A
gather,
little
sign.
gather sign.
We have so much stuff everywhere we forget. Like this was another like afternoon sign that I just did. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna try this. I think this was the first sign that I did with staining the background and doing a paint decal over the top. So it came out pretty good. This was just made out of scrap wood. It's been sitting here for years. Several years. So all that stuff.
You can swing over here.
Look at
Forget about the
kids'
mirrors.
milk and an end table. That end table I actually purchased almost 20 years ago from Kmart. Redid it, sanded it all down, redid it to match the dresser over there. So yeah. Oh, and the stain on the dresser and this end table, the stain over here, it's Jacobine. And then it was the stain on it, it's like a greenish blue or a grayish blue stain. This is actually Oops paint that I saw at Walmart, or I saw at Lowe's or Home Depot. And I picked up the Oops paint because I like the color. And then I went over it with that glaze stuff that I've showed you guys several times. So it kind of gives it a worn, kind of dirty furniture look. But anyways, needed to tell you that. Totally forgot. Go ahead, Poppy.
No, I mean the last thing we got in here is our mirrors
Yep.
that we built. And these mirrors we just went to Walmart and bought some cheapo mirrors.
It's like the $5 mirrors or whatever.
Yeah, we
They have the
just took
plastic
the-
around it. We took the
Took the
plastic off.
plastic off, so we just had the mirrors, and then we created these frames essentially for the mirrors.
Kind
And
of
again,
distressed
we
them.
used
Off-white paint.
off-white paint,
Antique white.
antique white, and distressed it, made it look a little old. What's kind of cool, and it was kind of unexpected, but this wood that we used had a lot of knots in it. So the knots started coming through, even through the paint, and it kind of gives it a pretty cool,
Yeah.
almost rustic weathered look. So.
Yeah. They're really cool. Very inexpensive to make if you want to make it on your own.
Hopefully you can see that even though we're only in 1 or 2 rooms here, we have a lot of pieces that we've redone that, you know, don't cost a lot of money, and you can do these things in your house, and it takes a little time, but you don't need to go out and buy lots of stuff, you know. It's a lot more, we get a lot of satisfaction out of creating something for our home and putting it in there, because we can look at it and go, oh, remember when we did that?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well,
oh yeah, you dropped the hammer on my foot that time when we were making it.
That's never happened. But it's also it's nice because you can customize your furniture. Like this table, I could have made it whatever length I wanted. Not everybody's sectional is that long, or you know, maybe they have a longer sectional, or you know what I mean. So they need a bigger table. You can customize it, and that's what is really neat about building your own furniture and doing your own thing, because you can customize it, just like our vent hood, all custom, you know. So that's nice too. You're building your furniture to go in your home and to fit nicely.
So this is what we call the West Wing.
A little bit more
This
formal.
might be the 4th time I've been in this room since we bought this place. We don't really go over here very often.
We use it for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving dinner.
This table pulls out really, really far and seats 10. So.
I made this box for Christmas.
That's what it's our. We put all
of our.
It
was a gift box.
Yep.
It was cool. Very easy, simple.
Made several of those for our gifts.
So here's another kind of table over here that we use. This used to be a sofa table that was over behind the sofa before we built the other one.
I wanted the fancy legs though.
Yes.
I needed the legs from Design 59, the chunky legs.
So again, these are just 2x6s up here, screwed together, stained.
Some brackets, spray painted on the side.
Brackets.
And
These
make it
are
look cool.
2x4 legs. You know, it's nothing fancy.
Yep. And then we put some bolts and washers in there. We just drilled the holes and just put them in there. Spray painted them. Made it look a little bit more
Put little
rustic.
X's on the side there. It's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Let me see if I can get over there to see it. Hang on.
we at this one we got the specs online.
Yeah.
Again, it's not something that, you know, if you're struggling with an idea about how to build something, go online, because there's plenty of ideas. So the whole thing is that you can do this yourself. And it comes out looking real nice, you know, and it's not like the fake wood that you can
Again, you can do,
buy at the stores.
right, no fake wood. No fake wood, nothing that is gonna, like, you're gonna have to replace in 2 years. Like, this thing is here to stay for quite some time.
Yeah, and kids will probably take it.
And right, well, I want to put this up for sale. So we'll try to sell it. We'll put this up as well. What?
Selling all the good stuff.
What am I selling all the good stuff for? Where are you gonna put it?
Tell you where to put it. That's not going on.
You're not selling it? That's fine. If you don't want to sell it, you don't have to sell it. I mean, now we have everybody interested in it. Everybody wants to buy it now. What are you gonna do? Can you make it for them?
This is where we take a little break for a little musical interlude.
Never. Only when my dad's here.
Yes, this is true. I have no idea how to play this thing.
Okay, put it down before you freaking break it.
It's Keith Urban.
Here's
Which is a gift to you. And for years, you're like, I'm going to learn how to play guitar, and it's still sitting there.
I'm sorry. I had a job where I was working 6 days a week. All right.
There's another coffee table that we built. This one is again made out of the legs are just 4x4s, and then most of it is all. This is all trim here, but this is pallet wood. You can see with the arch, you can tell with the pallets. But we cut up the pallet wood and used it for the end caps, and all on the top here. We got all different kinds of woods from pallets. We didn't stain any of this. This is just the colors that the pallets were. And we kind of just did this design. Again, this was something that we saw online. We just kind of mirrored what we saw. Here's the other arch for the other side.
Can you swing it out so I can see it this way? I want to show them that. Yeah. And you put storage under there. It's really neat.
Yep. Storage under here, so you can put magazines or remote controls, things like that. But this is something that we
Hi, honey.
we made last year for a show that we went to. Yeah, this was for sale.
That is also for sale. Ooh. I can stand over here. This is something that we purchased and flipped.
Oh yeah, we bought this from somebody local here who had it. They were gonna do something with it, and they decided not to. So we bought it and
Sanded it all up.
sanded it all down, painted all of this down here, and then just did a different color stain on the top.
But I loved it when I saw this for sale online. I just loved like the design of the top. So that's early American on the top. This also for sale. Could be an entryway table. Could also be a sofa table. Could be a desk. So it's really pretty. A cute little island and a kitchen. That would look good. Well, it's a little short.
It gets out of my house, so I have more space. This is just another box that we did. Another kind of planter box, which we keep our dried hydrangeas in.
Palette wood.
These are sitting over here in the corner.
More legs from Design 59.
I got these for you Christmas 2017, 18.
Yes, 2 years ago.
2018. And they're still sitting here.
We're gonna make. We have 4. We're making a. I have plans for. Another coffee table, yeah, and this show you a close up of what the wood looks like when it comes raw from Design 59.
Show the top there. You can see the
Yep.
different how the wood is put together and then
Yep.
turned.
Really neat, really pretty.
Last thing over in this room are your lanterns.
Yep, lanterns we built. Excuse the baby gate. We have dogs. They're not allowed in the West Wing usually. Yeah.
So again, the designs we found online somewhere. I mean, and we tweaked them a little bit to
Yeah,
kinda
I made
make
them.
what we wanted them to be.
There was actually a design for 2. I think this one and this one, or this one and this one. And I wanted 3 because I always like trios, so or odd numbers of items. So I actually figured out the calculations for another one.
Yeah, but these are cool. And then I think these are vases we just had around the house or we bought.
Some from Hobby Lobby. I think like the real big one over there is from Hobby Lobby. You got 40% off or whatever.
But
Yeah.
they look nice. And again, it's something, if you bought these out of a magazine or something, you're going to pay, geez, I don't even know.
You pay a pretty price for them.
You're going to pay a pretty price. And we just bought some simple wood,
Stained them gray.
stained them. Took a little bit of time
Yep.
to put together, but
There's a lot of
definitely
miters.
worth it.
There's like a lot of miter cuts in these.
Yeah,
you
because
want
they had some
you want the
funky angles. They had some
Yeah.
funky angles down here, so that's why it was good to have the directions. But
Whenever you have miter cuts, just know that your project's going to take longer
it's well worth it, though.
instead of straight cuts. Oh, got that from Magnolia, but whatever, go.
I think this is it for the first floor.
It is it for the first floor. Oh, well, you can show them the bathroom with
Oh,
the.
right, let's go in here.
Oh, the laundry room. Laundry room, right. This is like a forever video.
This is.
Okay.
We're not even upstairs yet.
We only have a couple things upstairs.
So the laundry room, we redid this whole back wall here. We wanted some more shelving space in here, so we built these floating shelves. So I have 2 over here, 2 over here. There's a big long one that goes here, and then we tiled the whole back.
Just regular subway tile with some
Plain subway
black
tile.
grout.
Black grout. The shelves. You can find the specs for these shelves online anywhere, but it's pretty. They're just boxes, pretty easy to make, and then you have
Do a
2x4, a cleat to the wall, and put these on there and just snap them in.
A nice little laundry room sign I made a whole bunch of years ago.
Yeah, but this is nice because we can hang. We never had a place to hang clothes to dry.
I hang every item of mine.
So we hang them
Puppy
up
hates
there.
it. So we got, of course, I splurged a little bit on the wood hangers. These are the only wood hangers I have in the house because they're in the laundry room. They have to be pretty. And then we did the piping again. What do they call it? Like conduit or something? Conduit piping or just...
No.
Just electrical pipe? Just piping?
Maybe like gas piping.
Yeah, okay.
Black pipe.
Changed out the light. Yeah.
Well, there's your hat.
There's a lot of... I have a lot of containers in here for plants. I am always doing something with plants, and then a lot of the containers need to come inside for winter or else they will crack. And then my awesome hat that I like to wear when I'm inside. But anyways, all right. Let's go upstairs. Pause.
All right, so now we're gonna head upstairs. We don't have too many things upstairs that we've done, just a few pieces, but we figured we'd walk up there and show you what we got, so let's go.
Mi familia. I can't walk up the stairs and video at the same time.
It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach.
Yeah. Quick shot of the master.
That's what she said.
I just love, I mean, this is, I love the natural light in this house, guys. Our bathroom is in there. Oh, the tray ceiling, yeah.
This is the fourth bedroom, kind of a guest bedroom. We don't use much, but it's a nice room. This bed set we actually got from one of local antique dealers.
I love
Nice
it.
bed. Yeah,
It's beautiful. I love this bed.
love the work.
It's got the wood casters on the bottom.
Casters,
Yeah.
little caps here, the wood designs on it. It's really nice. So this desk we redid. It used to be
Dresser.
a full dresser. Yeah, dresser. Sorry.
Used to have 9
Wow.
drawers.
Used to have 3 drawers here, 3 here. Did it have that many?
Yep.
Yeah. So we took out all the bottom ones, so it was more of an open cabinet space. So that way we can put things in here. So if we have guests come over,
Guest
we
towels.
have towels ready for them.
We usually put a tray of stuff out. Don't open the doors.
Same drawer.
We usually put stuff out for them, you know, toiletries, things like that, in case they forget things, toothbrushes, whatever.
Same
And then,
kind of grayish paint,
hmm
distressed. Not distressed, but you put looks like some blackish stain over the top of
it's
it.
that glaze. The glaze that I put
Yeah.
over things. And then the top is pretty cool, actually. The top, there's a technique to do Harlequin, and maybe I'll try to do a DIY video of it, but this was all just by hand. There was no template, no nothing. And black and white Harlequin. I love Harlequin, and I love black and white, so. Yep, there it is. It's pretty neat. Pretty cool.
Here, can you be?
Teenager's room, we're not going in that one.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
Danger!
This is one of the other kids' rooms, and this is a desk that we built. There was a picture on Instagram. Did we put it on Facebook too? I think we put it on Facebook.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
When we built this, because he needed a desk, he wanted to have some place to sit and work.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of writing and things like that, so.
instead of actually just buying something, we bought some 2x4s and put it together. And this is an old seat that we had that we never really used anymore.
Yeah, we got it from like Target probably like almost 10 years ago, and it was like
Yeah.
orange
Just-
and brown.
It was just sitting there, and he liked it, and he wanted to.
He picked out his own fabric.
So he,
He
out
likes
the
those,
fabric?
yeah.
and then you took the time and reupholstered it.
Mama reupholstered it. Redid the legs black. Sanded those down. So.
So this whole thing, this desk, the reupholstery, dog didn't come with the reupholstery, but probably maybe $100,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
And you have a new desk and a new chair.
Hardest part, of course, was the mitered 2x4s. But once you have one, it's really your template for the rest. So the rest of them go in easy.
Came out good.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for our walkthrough.
All right, guys. Well, that concludes our house walkthrough. We hope you enjoyed.
Hopefully you got some good ideas, maybe that you want to do in your own home.
We do have a lot of other things in the house that we built that are in the basement. We didn't do the basement tour
It's all
today.
packed.
It's
There's
a little
lot of
messy from the holidays and stuff down there, so maybe we'll just take
Maybe
pictures.
some other time.
So we hope you enjoyed. We hope that you gathered some inspiration to go
Do something yourself.
Yeah.
And you can, like I said a couple times in the video, you can do this yourself. You know, it doesn't take a lot of carpentry master skills to do this stuff either. It's pretty simple cuts, and just remember to keep your fingers away from the saw.
Safety
and
first.
You should be fine.
Or you can always call us. You can call us if you saw something that you like, that you want us to build for you. We don't mind doing it. We love doing it. So,
Yeah,
we hope we inspired you.
hopefully.
Bye, everyone. Oh, nobody wants to see that.
Don't know what you're doing.
I do know it.
That's, get your finger in the way.
No, that's what she said. Did I do it right? Hi, guys.
Nope.
Hi, everyone.
Whoa. That was enthusiastic.
What do you want me to say? Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody.
That was super loud. I was like, bubble.
I don't care. There's nobody out.
Hi, everyone.
Nobody goes outside
my
anymore.
God. All right. Hi, everyone.
Ow. Hit me in my stomach. Hey, everybody. Ah, that sucked. So, shh. You haven't sworn yet.
I didn't
in this
swear
video.
today?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing good.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
good.
Resolution.
Oh.
Are you recording?
Yeah, go.
Oh.
You don't have to yell or anything.
You're not holding it up like you said you needed to.
Well, hold it up.
That sun is right in my eyes.
Oh, shit.
All right, let's go. Say something.
I can't see.
All right, we'll do it afterwards. Let's do it after we do the walkthrough. Is that the way you're gonna look into the camera?
I don't know. Come in. What do you want to do?
Why don't I just videotape you opening the door?
We could take pictures of some of this stuff.
If you feel like you want to.
No, I'm
go
not going
ahead.
to. It's almost wine 30, and then you can take the pictures.
This is true. It's almost 1:30. We gotta go.
It's like noon. Saturday.
Not Saturday. You ruined it.
Anyway,
You ruined the whole video. Now I gotta do it again.
we'll do it.
Now, and then we gotta cut it. You can piece it together. See you next week.
We hope we didn't see any dust.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of comments about how messy the house is.
You forgot to do the bathroom, the half bath,
It's not done yet.
with the shiplap.
It's not done yet.
You don't have. All right, whatever. Okay. Bye, everyone.